Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do a quick set of yoga, and if you are an absolute beginner in yoga, hopefully this video will be helpful to you. If you're new to the channel, this is a channel where we want to think, we want to grow, and we want to contribute. And a lot of good benefits of yoga, and one of those things is that you get to work on your flexibility. And also throughout this session, I'm going to give you a couple of tips what you can say to yourself to help your mind think in a way that benefits you emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and hopefully physically. To begin with, just take a couple deep breaths. And while you're breathing and trying to just calm your mind, you may notice, if you never tried it before, that it can be challenging to not do anything. We're just trying to just feel our breath, and as you're doing this routine, you can try and say to yourself things that you want to believe, things that you want to believe about yourself, things that you want to believe about life, and things that will help you build you up in a positive and healthy way. Quick stretch. Lean to the side. And as you're doing this, you can obviously modify as you find helpful for you. If something hurts, just listen to your body and change it up a little bit. And also, while you're doing this, I want to say a quick disclaimer that I'm certainly not an expert in yoga. And this video is simply for entertainment purposes. Alright, so we're going to do 3 sun salutations. And as you do that at home, what I recommend is that you do it in the morning and that you wake up a little bit earlier just to get time to do a set of yoga. You're going to stretch. If you want to, you can put your knees down if that's easier. You can also do a cobra version. If you want to do this. Or you can do this version. From here, you're going to go to downward dog. I like to do a couple push-ups. You don't have to do it before you go to downward dog. Stretch your legs a little bit. Feel your breath. And then you're going to walk back. Straight line back. And just come back. And after this, we're going to do a couple of simple stretches for the back. Like I said, as you're doing this, feel your breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. As you're here, think of those positive affirmations that you want to believe. Whatever you find helpful, such as today will be a great day. I'm alive and well. I'm enjoying the present moment. One more. There's time and space for everything I want to do. I'm alive and well, joyous and free. And then from here, we're going to do a quick stretch. So you can do different variations. If you want to do it this way, you can just kind of take your right foot. All I did was took my right foot over my left foot, and I'm looking at it. You're supposed to feel a little stretch right here. For those of you more flexible, you can maybe lay down. I'm not super flexible. Like I said, this is for beginners, for absolute beginners. So you can lay down like this, or you can just kind of get up on your knee a little bit. Breathe, feel the stretch. If it hurts, just let up a little bit. Take that leg, Put it right here. Get another good stretch. Try and get your neck up. And from here, we're gonna go to Warrior One. And as you're doing this, listen to your body. I'm almost losing my balance here as I talk. Breathe. Think about all the things in life that you're grateful for. I'm gonna go to Warrior Two. And you'll probably feel a little bit here, depending on if you've done this before, depending on how flexible you are. You can go a little lower if you want to. You'll feel a little more burn, or you can go up a little bit if it burns too much. I'm going to Warrior Three. Feel a nice stretch right here as you go to Warrior Three. You can look up the arm if that doesn't feel comfortable. You can just kind of look down. You can let up if you want to. You can let up like this if you want a little bit. Just listen to your body. Back to Warrior Two. Back to Warrior One. And put our arms down. And do one more stretch. And take your right arm up to the ceiling, and depending on if this feels comfortable or not, you can let your face turn towards the ground, or you can come up like this. Then you go back down. I'm gonna do 5 push-ups. Then we'll do the other side. Take our left leg over the right foot, put it back, and just look towards your left foot. You should feel a stretch on the other side. Same thing we did with the right foot earlier. You can lean back if that feels better. And again, bring that leg back. Put the left foot forward. Try and keep your knee straight above your ankle. Both arms down to the ground. A nice little stretch here. You should feel a little bit maybe in your back. Try and get your neck up, not like this, but stretch your neck. Breathe and tell yourself all the things that you're grateful for. Over and over again. Every time you tell yourself, that one thought becomes stronger, stronger, stronger. And hopefully at one point, that thought becomes automatic. Instead of having this negative thinking, hopefully you can get your mind to automatically think positive. All right, so we're back to, do Warrior One. Stay for a little bit. And then Warrior Two. Same thing the other side. And breathe, listen to your body. Feel free to adapt it and to change it and to modify it. Feel better for you. And go to Warrior Three. Warrior Two, back to Warrior One, put your hands back down. And again, if this feels comfortable, you can do it. If it doesn't feel comfortable, you can skip it or adjust it. Put your left arm up, look towards the ceiling. Again, if it feels uncomfortable, you can let your head look down, or maybe straight ahead, or up to the ceiling. I'm gonna do 3 push-ups this time. You can skip the push-ups if you don't want to. And then back to downward dog. Stretch the calves. I'm gonna kind of come back nice and easy. I like to put my legs a little wider for this one. You just kind of hang forward. Depending on how flexible you are, as you can see, I am not that flexible. So you can put your head right here. Some of you guys maybe more here. Some of you guys maybe all the way to the ground. Of course, depends on how flexible you are. Just gonna hang for a little bit. You're gonna let, I'm gonna show from this side too. So you just come like this. If you start this, you can just kind of come down like this. Let your head hang. And then nice and easy. While you're here again, we've know the saying that Repetition is the mother of all skills. So we're trying to confuse our brain by saying things that we want to believe that we may not necessarily believe. So you can say, I'm the best physical shape of my life. I'm the best physical shape of my life. From here, we're going to put our arms down and take the right arm first toward the ceiling and get a nice stretch. Some of you guys may have a yoga block, so you can come up a little higher. You may put your fist, if that's easier. You can put your hand like this, straight, if it's too uncomfortable, or you can put your hand flat, depending on your flexibility level. I can put my hand flat, but again, this is for beginners, so wherever you feel comfortable with, do that. Put that hand on. Take a breath in. Same thing with the left arm. And again, if you can look up to the sky, that's great. If you feel uncomfortable, you can look straight, or maybe even down, whatever you feel comfortable with. And keep telling yourself, today is a wonderful day. I'm grateful that I'm alive. I'm grateful for my family, my job, my health. I'm grateful. You roll up like a rag dog, nice and easy. From here, we can come up, take a breath. And again, just try and be in the moment. Feel your breath. Feel the life that's in you. Think what you're grateful for. It is said that most of our thoughts are negative and most of our thoughts are habitual. That we think a lot of the same thoughts we thought the day before. So we're trying to break that pattern by thinking thoughts that are uplifting, upbuilding, that enhances our life, that helps us mentally, emotionally, spiritually. So whatever you want to believe, write down those things and keep telling yourself. And connect and strengthen those neural connectors in your brain. We're gonna spread our legs. We're just gonna come down and do a nice, just kind of feel right here. And again, depends on how flexible you are. Some of you guys may be more like this. Some of you guys may be more flexible, come further down. We're just gonna let it sway back and forth a little bit. Oh, sway back and forth. We're gonna come up again. That was 2. And just get that blood flowing. Breathe out. All right, so the last one, just gonna let it nice stretch right back. We'll do our last sun salutation. Come down. This is one of my favorite at the end. So you're gonna step forward. Look forward, you can go back a little bit, push forward. You're gonna come down. Do the cobra. Stretch your head out. And this is where we're just gonna just stretch your back a little bit, our neck. And whatever you wanna do, you can say a prayer, what you're grateful for. Think about some happy memories that make you feel good. Breathe in. We're gonna come back, and it'll be easy if I do it from this side. So we're gonna do, I'm gonna call this a child's pose. Kind of put your legs pretty wide. Come forward like this. I'm just gonna let your head rest on the ground. Just breathe. Be in the moment. And then the last one I like to do, I'll show from this angle. So I can stay on the mat and just kind of come down on your ankles and shins. And then just kind of stretch forward. Similar to the child's pose, just stretch. You just put one right arm on top of the left arm So I feel the stretch a little bit on this side. Make sure from front too, so from like this. Take my right arm. So I feel the stretch in my right side. Take a deep breath. Flip over, my right hand here, my left hand on top. So I feel a slight more stretch on the other side. Come back to center. And that's it. So that's a quick yoga routine that you can do in the morning. My one tip is to do it, try to do it every morning before you leave the house. Another tip is wake up just a little bit earlier. And one tip that I find super helpful is just to take your alarm clock and put it somewhere that you actually physically have to get up out of bed to turn it off. And once you're up out of bed, don't go back into the bed. Hopefully this is helpful for those of you who are new to yoga. And like I said, repetition is the mother of all skills. You can use this time as well to fill your mind, your soul with positivity, with truth. Until next time, set the alarm a little bit earlier tomorrow. Put it somewhere where you can actually have to get up out of bed. Add to your morning routine a little bit of yoga and see how that makes you feel.